Hi guys. So I am on my way to get my second shot, second dose of the vaccine. I am, to be very honest with you, super nervous. Will is with me again. And as you've noticed, I'm wearing the same thing that I wore when I got my first dose.
Good luck.
It's for luck. Because I've heard a lot of people, even like from my friends, that the second shot is going to be painful. Also, I have a couple of my coworkers who got their second dose before. So today is a Friday. And a couple of them got their second dose on Monday. And yeah, I have not seen anyone just go through it like smoothly. Out of all the coworkers who got vaccinated, completely vaccinated on Monday, only one, she was fine. The rest, they're like, oh, fever, headache, couldn't sleep at night. A couple of them actually said something worse. And yeah, they felt so bad to the point where they wanted to cut their arms and legs off. Why are you laughing? That's what's freaking me out right now. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. So yeah, I took care of myself 3 days prior to getting this second dose, just like how I took care of myself for the first one. Wish me luck, guys, and I will start filming again after 3 days or 2 to 3 days after the second shot, after my vaccine. So pray for me, guys. So the order of how things went for the second dose is exactly the same as how things went for the first dose. One thing I didn't mention in the previous video is that you need to bring your ID card, your 주민등록증. Passport or 여권 is also fine. Your driver's license or 운전면허증 is also fine, as long as it has your ID number and a picture of you. So it's your 주민등록번호 and 사진 포함되어 있는 걸 꼭 가지고 가세요. So I am now fully vaccinated. Yay! Let me show you guys my arm. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay. I feel fine. Hasn't been so long. I heard that you will feel the side effects after 10 to 12 hours. Let's just hope I don't feel anything. But I will keep updating you guys every hour? No, I think that's too much. But yes, I'll keep monitoring my body and let you guys know how I am. Alright, so it has been about 7 hours since I got my shot, my vaccine. I got vaccinated, or my second dose, at around 9:41 a.m. or 43 a.m. And right now it is 4:24 p.m. So I'd say around about 7 hours. And I feel fine so far. Just sore arms, sore arm. Just that arm. It's a little kind of hard to lift it up a little. Feels sore, but again, I'm gonna stretch it. Yeah, stretch it out. Hopefully I feel fine in a couple of hours later, but fingers crossed. 7 hours and I'm still fine. Hi guys, so it is now Saturday. So it's been a day and a couple of hours since I got the shot, and right now I feel completely fine still. I was a little tired, but I'm not really sure if it's because of the shot, the vaccine, or because I woke up at like 5:30 a.m. and then I had to teach right after that. So I don't know if it's from the vaccine or if it's because I was actually really tired from my hectic schedule. But I remember saying how my arms were really sore, and yeah, I just got up, had some breakfast, and washed my hair. Didn't want to take the risk and take a shower. I'm just really extra with those stuff. But I did take the Band-Aid off from where I got the injection shot, because it felt like a little weird that my arm was still sore, and I wanted to see if there are any like colors, only because I saw a little bit of like bluish color around the Band-Aid. So I took it off, and let me show y'all. Right there. So as you can see, I am a little bruised up. That is exactly where the person gave me the shot. So I also heard from experts that when you do inject someone and you end up being bruised up like this, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that they didn't really put it in properly. There are ways where you can avoid bruising up someone's arm or wherever you inject them. But obviously right now, just comparing where the person before gave me the shot and the person who gave me the shot yesterday, just comparing the area, this is closer to my muscle. I mean, it doesn't hurt as much, but it just felt weird how the soreness, the pain was still there after a day. So right now I just decided not to stretch as much. This coloring the bruise, it seems a little serious from what I'm seeing, so I've decided to just ice it because it's also swollen a little. So this is different from what it was like from my first dose. That does not mean that the vaccine is not in my system. So if this happens to you guys, I just want you to know that you don't have anything to worry about. It's still in your system, but it just hurts a little. So you're gonna have to bear that pain if you ever get bruised up. But if that does happen, guys, definitely just ice it and don't panic or worry. Hi guys! So it is, or it has been, 2.5 days since I got my second dose. I'm fully vaccinated. Yeah. So I got my vaccine, the second dose, on the 13th of August. That's Friday in the morning, and it is currently past 12 p.m. and it's the 15th of August, and that's a Sunday. So yeah, it has been 2.5 days. How am I feeling right now? I feel great. I feel fine. I actually just got done with my workout and washed up, dressed up, makeup on, and filming this right now. So I feel fine. So going back to when I got vaccinated, everything was pretty much the same as, or the order was the same as when I got my first shot. The only different thing that happened during the second shot was the fact that I was mixed with kids this time, students. Was not happy with that. Will had to be like, calm down, Jane. It's okay. The reason why I was a little annoyed with this was A, I don't do that in the morning. It's way too early. B, I couldn't really hear what the volunteer workers were saying, even though he was using a mic to announce what numbers. So he would say like from 1 to 40, you can all come up and fill out your form and whatnot. I couldn't hear that because they were all talking in the background, and I had to wait standing up and go near the front to hear what they're saying. So that was the only reason to why I was pretty annoyed. Other than that, it was all the same. So when I got vaccinated, I got back home, had lunch, chilled for a bit, and then I went straight into teaching. Obviously, this was online, and I was able to work from home this time because obviously you don't know how people would react with the second dose. Since a lot of experts have said that the second dose is going to be worse. So that being that, on top of that, like I mentioned on the day when I filmed myself, a couple of my coworkers got their shot first, the second dose first, and yeah, I remember some said that it hurt so much to the point where they want to cut their arms and legs off. Yeah, now I'm laughing because I didn't feel any of that, but hopefully no one would feel that. That would be a pain in the butt, and yeah, I really hope no one experiences that, but yeah, I did not experience that. The only thing I would say might be a side effect that I experienced was chills. So I was teaching from home, and from time to time I had the AC on, and I would be fine with the AC being on for like hours. But this time around, while I was teaching, I felt cold immediately after like 20-30 minutes, and yeah, my hands, my feet just felt the chills. I didn't know if that's a side effect, but if that is, then that's probably the only thing I felt. I didn't feel dizzy, no fever, no headache, but extremely sore arm. Because like y'all saw that, yeah, I have a bruise on the area where I got injected. It's faded a lot. Yeah, it's faded a lot. But yeah, when I was all bruised up, I didn't know. So on Friday night, my arm was annoyingly painful, and I didn't want to take the band-aid off until the next day, so I was not aware of the coloring. So I had the band-aid on, constantly complaining about the pain on my arm, not knowing that it was all bruised up. Should have checked. But yeah, the next day, voila, got a big bruise on my arm. And actually my cousin is a doctor, so I reached out to her and I asked her, hey, what's this? What's going on? And she's like, yeah, the person who injected you probably might have touched a part of your small blood vessels. So yeah, she touched my muscle. So, but it's not a big deal, guys. Like I said, the vaccine is still in your system. It's just the pain that you have to go through. It's not so painful, it's just painful than not getting bruised up. So yeah, I have been icing it all day yesterday. So it's faded a lot. So that's all I'm going to say, guys. If you are experiencing if you are experiencing something like this, don't stretch too hard. Just ice it, and then from time to time just do light stretches. So when I say stretches, guys, I guess I didn't show you the stretch routines. So I'm gonna show it to you right now. I am still currently a little sore here because I am bruised up, but I can do that fine. So this is a stretch or stretches that I did. So breathe in and out while you're doing this. Don't push yourself. Just do as much as you can, or go as far as you can. Yeah. And then that's one routine. The other one is just that. Yeah, it still hurts. Yeah. And I still need to coordinate myself. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so here. That, and then the other way. Woo. All right, well, I'm sitting down and doing this. If I were standing up and doing it, obviously it'd go all the way to the back. But anyway, those are some light stretches that you could do. All right, so after I got my second shot, going back to the day, they did give me this guideline again. It's the same one as I got in the first round. Yeah, the same thing. Wait 15-30 minutes, 3 days, no drinking, no working out, side effects, what to do, when to call emergency. It's the same thing. But, however, I think it's really smart that they did give the people who got their second shot the same guideline, only because some people might forget. I don't know how that's possible, but it is. Or they could be some people like me who didn't really feel much of a side effect after the first shot, thinking, ooh, it's gonna be the same when I get the second one. No, people, it could be different. So I think it's super smart that they're giving the same sort of guideline. So thank you to all the volunteer workers, all the doctors, nurses there. Also, after I got my second shot and while I was waiting for 15-30 minutes, they did give me another piece of paper. This is the fancy part. It's a certificate of immunization. I'm gonna cover the middle part as it has my personal information, but this is what it looks like. Not showing it to you for too long. Boop, there you go. They actually did tell me as they were giving me this, you can take a picture of it using your phone and leave the certificate, the hard copy at home. And you know, when you go to restaurants and when they ask you for the certificate or the proof of evidence to show that you are fully vaccinated, you can just show it using your phone. So yeah, that's what happened when I got my second shot. I must say I feel really grateful that I am fully vaccinated so soon, because I know a couple of my friends and even coworkers who only just got their first shot, their second shot got rescheduled because of the shortage of the vaccine. So I am feeling very grateful. The reason why I actually made this last minute decision on making this video on the vaccine is because I know there are a lot of people out there who feel skeptical or who are skeptical about getting this vaccine. Hello, I'm one of them. Yeah, I was very skeptical about getting this vaccine because A, it's something very new. I don't know how my body would react, which is also why I asked family members, relatives who got the same vaccine, asked them how they reacted. And if they said, oh, I felt like fever or whatever, at least I know that I would feel something and I would mentally prepare myself for this and knowing what to do and what not to do. So I think that's one way of really just being smart about getting this vaccine. Also, another reason to why I felt really skeptical about getting this vaccine was because of news articles, the stuff that comes out on the news. My goodness, so scary. But yeah, there are a lot of cases, or not a lot, but a few cases where people felt extremely bad side effects, or to the point where, yes, that there were deaths. And it's not something light. This vaccine, getting vaccinated, it's not something light, nothing that you should really just take lightly. But also, I want you all to know that the stuff that comes out on the news, they only pick out the extreme cases. Personally, the way I handled this was really just telling myself, hey, these are just the extreme cases. I know a lot of people out there, my friends, relatives, family, who's already vaccinated and they were fine. So that's one thing that I kept telling myself. Yeah, so all in all, just stay away from the negative stories and really get to know my body. So you need to really just do your research, know any medical background, health background. So for me, for an example, I'm anemic. I have iron deficiency. So that was another reason to why I was sort of taking a step back to this whole vaccine. But I did my research and also, looked it up. And for the most part, I did ask my cousin. So she's an expert. And I think, as long as you do your research, you talk to people, experts, you should be fine. So this is not something that you should take a step back on. As long as you do your research, you prepare yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, I think you'd be set to get vaccinated. I'm honestly not an expert on this. I teach kids, host a corner on a radio show. So obviously I cannot guarantee that everyone's experience with the vaccine would be just like mine, but I just wanted to put out a positive message out on getting vaccinated. Just as long as you know what you're doing and what to expect, I really don't think it's going to be a big problem. So definitely do your research. Once you get vaccinated, know what you need to do and what you should not do. Definitely follow guidelines, and let's fight this, guys. Anyway, that's all from me. I hope this video helped you in some way, and I hope your vaccine experience is just as good as mine. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed my video. Now don't forget to press that like button, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, please press that subscribe button and the notification button as well. Thank you!